A million deaths are not enough for Master Raoul.
Hello friends, and welcome to another video over Destiny 2's Lost Sectors and Golden Chest. This time we are going to the Cosmodrome. It has been ages since we have been there, and the beginning clip here is something I wanted to have personally for you guys. It is something that has been around since Destiny 1 and is very famous for that being the loot cave. So don't get me wrong, there are multiple loot caves in Destiny 1 as well as Destiny 2, but Destiny 1 was infamous for its loot caves, and a million gifts is not enough for Master Raoul was like the most famous thing that they could have done for Destiny, and I applaud Bungie on that. They did wonderful on that, and I'm so happy they brought it back because I was crying whenever I went to the Cosmodrome. It's just one of my favorite places to be, and it was where we all got revived whenever we first started up with Destiny 1. So we got a new person here though for the Cosmodrome. He has been ushered to bring about new light, to train them, to teach them how to be guardians, and that is Shah Han. And yeah, it's interesting. I haven't played the first mission for that part yet, so that'll be something I'll have to dive into a little bit later. But I wanted to make sure you guys got your lost sectors and your golden chest in the Cosmodrome. Okay, so basically we are heading to the Divide for the first part of this. You just have to backtrack, head to Dock 13, keep going until you hit the Divide. This first golden chest is actually confused the hell out of me because I thought it was next to Shah Ha, and come to find out it was not. It was actually in the Divide. So you just jump over here to this little ledge. Just be careful because I fell off the first time, and just jump across, get the golden chest, and there you go. Straight across from there where these people were standing, I noticed that this was possibly a lost sector, and come to find out it was. So this bridge used to be standing in Destiny 1. It is now crumbled and has fallen apart. So this place has opened up to us, which is brand new and quite exciting to see a turn of event of how these go. So this is your first lost sector called Exodus Garden 2A. And it's a very interesting little lost sector, I do say so myself. Anyways, exiting from the top of where the Exodus 2A lost sector was at, you want to head over here towards the rest of the broken bridge where we can't go into to this other area that we were able to in Destiny 1. Over here where the bridge has broken down, there is the golden chest that you need to access. I have a feeling Bungie might open up these areas that we're no longer able to go to eventually as time progresses, but as of right now they have them blocked off for certain reasons. Those areas used to be infested with the King's Fallen as well as the Hive. Anyways, if you want to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the game against the breach wall, next to this tank there is a broken wall that you can grab a golden chest. Now heading into this area over here, we're heading back into the steppes. This was actually a little famous loot cave of its own before they nerfed it and before that famous one was around. But this one is actually right behind Shah Han's, and you just grab the golden chest out of here. Be wary, there are enemies that are a lot bigger and larger and probably more powerful than you. So do what you can to lower their health. Just be mindful of those. Down here, right across from that cave, there is this area that used to be infested, which it is still infested with Hive. But this was like, I think, our first or second mission that we got to play in Destiny 1, and it's kind of nice that they put a golden chest here as reminiscence. 2 previous of Destiny 1. I feel like all these golden chests are kind of like guiding you around to let you experience what Destiny 1 veterans have experienced in their Destiny play life. So exiting back out of the staircase of the hive area, you want to head up over here to this corridor, or down, it doesn't matter which, to head into the moth yards. But before you head into the moth yards, there's this golden chest hanging off the cliff's ledge, and many people will know that you would actually have died if you hit this part from Destiny 1. Now, proceeding into the moth yards from the steps, we want to keep heading left to get this golden chest. Again, also kind of hanging off over here on the edge. Out of sight, out of mind, basically. This is also another famous spot that a lot of people have died, myself included, in Destiny 1. So a lot of us know that like a lot of these areas were actually barriered off in Destiny 1. So it's kind of interesting that they brought some of this stuff back that is no longer barriered, and they just kind of give you like a tour, so to speak, of the golden chest. Heading in about a diagonal angle, you want to head over here. You can take the wing of a plane to actually get into this cave, or you can just do the way that I'm doing. I was tired when I was doing this, so pay no mind to all the failures and stuff that I was doing. I was super tired. I was like, yes, I got the Cosmodrome, let's go. I went and played around on stream, was crying about the whole thing, and then I was like, all right, all the areas are open. Now it's time to go ahead and go and get these golden chests and the lost sectors. That's pretty much how my mindset is. So right there is where you can actually enter through a wing of a plane that leads up to it. But this is your 8th golden chest. There's going to be a lot more golden chests in this than there are lost sectors. So exiting out of here, you want to head up towards the complex. I was jumping on rocks and stuff at the time, but down here was another area that opened up in Destiny 1 and is kind of famous for its hive and stuff and Fallen that we had through DLCs, and in its own way was in a way of like a farming area. At least it was for me. There was a lot of powerful enemies down here in Destiny 1, but they've changed a lot of it since then. Which, change is good. Changes where you get to see your environment change a lot. So you want to head through the complex to get to Sky's Watch, or you can teleport there, seeing as it does have a teleport point. But if you follow the way I did, you want to go up these stairs to the right. This is where we had a area that we went down into for Crota's End DLC type stuff for Destiny 1. This used to be full of like ogres and other things like that. I think there's still like an ogre that ventures down here sometimes. I don't know, because this guy was the one that was down here and was killing, I guess. I just kind of happened upon him. But if you do a 180 to where this window is at, behind this window corridor is the golden chest. So, and that is number 10 golden chest. Now proceeding out of this, you want to head pretty well straight for the most part until you get to this area that's kind of fenced off. I thought it was over the larger fence, but it was not. It was actually on the lower fence side. This is also another area where like the Crota's End type thing is where you could get your like murmur and stuff like that to get a really cool exotic auto rifle, but a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So this is your number 11th golden chest. It's nice to see a lot of reminiscence with a lot of this. Now, if you spawned in through Skywatch's thing, you can actually come over here to where the hive ship is at, and in this cave is the famous meme, I guess is what you want to call it, gotcha type thing for this area, because this was the famous loot cave, because it was a non-stop spawning spree of thrall and acolytes, occasional knights, and that's where the at the beginning clip came into play. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun, especially coming back to this, because this made me super happy, and I just started teabagging it because I understood what it meant. It was something that was very fun and very enjoyable to have back. Now, heading to the Forgotten Shore, you want to go through the terrestrial complex. It's kind of like a little maze type thing. When you're in Skywatch, you can take to get to this point, but you want to go into the middle part of this area. This is the ship that is broken in half, kind of like how Titanic was. You want to go to the ass end of the ship and not the front of the ship. You don't want to go to the poop deck, you want to go to the back ass part of the ship. And I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything, because sometimes like I'll just glance and miss something. But you want to head down here. There's some hive, and the golden chest is behind this pillar once I get done killing all the hive. No Time to Explain is a lot of fun to use. If you get a chance to use it, use it with Arc Soul. It is freaking amazing. It is like your own little firing squad. But this is number 13 of your golden chest. And it is located, like I said, at the back half of the ship that is broken down in the center of this. Forgotten Shore is also famous for its ships, of course, but it's also famous for Randall the Vandal, who was a very powerful fallen vandal that killed everybody. Like, it was just immense strength, which they brought him back several times throughout the whole thing. It was like the one lore piece that like was there, but you could interact with it in a way. The ship that was next to the other ship, this is the lost sector for VELES Labyrinth, and it is a labyrinth. I got lost in this trying to leave. Going through it, not a problem. Trying to leave, a problem. Once you exit the lost sector, you can walk around here on the shores of the Forgotten Shores until you see these hive or fallen. It's been either or. There's this cave down here, and it has your 14th golden chest. So there are no more lost sectors. There was only 2 lost sectors in this. This is number 14 for the golden chest. So your last golden chest is, you want to follow me up to the top to be able to get onto the bridge that we were never able to get onto before. It's actually crumbled tremendously amount since Destiny 1's era, but again, just giving you kind of a glance of how beautiful the Cosmodrome can be, and an all-around tour of everything that Destiny 1 players remember. Forgotten Shore is also very reminiscent of Rasputin's bunker as well. So, his first bunker. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching if you did. Leave a like, subscribe, follow me. I am live every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and every other Thursday on Twitch. And I'll see you when I see you. Stay batty, y'all.